system, 10 simple changes that actually work. Dr. Sophie Medlin. Did you know that an astonishing 95% of your happy hormone, serotonin, is manufactured in your gut, not your brain? This realization changes everything. If you focus on fixing your gut health, you hold the key to dramatically improving your mood, sharpening your focus, getting better sleep, and even lowering your risk of serious chronic diseases. Today, we're cutting through the noise. The UK's top gut health expert, consultant dietitian Dr. Sophie Medlin, is here to show you exactly how to achieve a healthier gut using nothing but real evidence-based science. No fad diets or expensive, unnecessary supplements required. Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Joshua Woolrich, and if you've been following me, you know I'm obsessed with exposing the biggest lies in health and diet culture. But I have to admit, there's one area I myself used to massively underestimate: your gut. I mean, we all think about gut health, right? It means less bloating, maybe better trips to the bathroom. Important, yes. But here's the bombshell that changes everything. An astonishing 95% of your body's happy hormone, serotonin, is manufactured in your gut, not your brain. Wait, what? The state of that squishy tube running through you directly controls your mood, your concentration, your ability to sleep, the strength of your immune system, and fundamentally, even how fast you age. Your gut isn't just digesting dinner, it's actively running the entire show. And today, we're cutting through all the noise, all the fad diets, and all the nonsense. And I sat down with Dr. Sophie Medlin, consultant dietitian, one of the UK's top gut experts, and lecturer at King's College, to get the unvarnished, evidence-based truth. We are bypassing the fleeting TikTok myths and focusing strictly on what the solid science shows truly moves the needle for better health. Quick question before we dive into the hard science. How many of you struggle daily with stubborn bloating, persistent low mood, or that frustrating brain fog? Drop A in the comments. You are certainly not alone. Your gut is far more than just a food tube. It is a complex living ecosystem, home to trillions of bacteria, fungi, and viruses, collectively known as your microbiome. This microbiome doesn't just sit there. It is in constant, vital communication with the rest of your body through 3 massive interconnected pathways. 1. The chemical chat, mood, and focus. As mentioned, 95% of the body's serotonin, the critical feel-good chemical, is made right in your gut lining. Other vital mood chemicals, including dopamine and GABA, are also produced here. The link is direct. A low diversity of beneficial gut bacteria is strongly associated with lower serotonin levels, which in turn increases the risk of anxiety and depression. Your microbial inhabitants are literally manufacturing your happiness. 2. The stress superhighway, sleep and burnout. Your gut bacteria possess the ability to directly control your HPA axis. This is the brain's stress superhighway, running between your hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and adrenal glands. When you have an imbalance, a prevalence of bad bacteria, this leads to an overactive stress response. The result are chronically high cortisol, leading to poor sleep quality, inexplicable weight gain, and total burnout. A healthy gut helps keep this stress axis calm. 3. The physical chat and immune trainer, vagus nerve and inflammation. The vagus nerve runs straight from your gut to your brain. Think of it as the M1 motorway of the parasympathetic system, your body's rest and digest mode. A healthy, balanced gut keeps the vagus nerve calm, leading to a lower resting heart rate, efficient digestion, and noticeably clearer thinking. Furthermore, a staggering 70% of your entire immune system resides within your gut wall. This massive defensive structure is constantly being trained and fine-tuned by your resident bacteria. Studies using germ-free mice with no bacteria, show they develop tiny, functionally useless immune systems. Introduce the wrong bacteria and you invite chronic inflammation, allergies, and autoimmune disease. Introduce the right ones and you create rock-solid, resilient immunity. The takeaway is clear. Your gut isn't just passively digesting dinner, it's actively running the entire show. 10 simple changes that actually work. Dr. Sophie Medlin's guide. Sophie's recommendations focus purely on simple, sustainable, and highly effective changes, all rigorously backed by scientific studies. The 5 gut-loving habits to ADD boosters. These 5 habits are your foundation for a diverse and thriving microbiome. 1. Aim for 30 different plants per week. This is the single most important metric for gut health. Note, this is 30 different types, not 30 massive portions. This includes the entire kingdom of plant foods, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, maybe beans, lentils, nuts, seeds, herbs, and spices. Even varied sources like oat milk or coffee count. Why it works. Every new species of plant food contains different types of fiber and polyphenols, which feeds a new, unique species of good bacteria. This maximizes diversity. Pro tip, herbs and spices are powerful multipliers. A simple curry using 8 different spices, turmeric, coriander, cumin, ginger, etc., just gave you 8 plants toward your weekly goal. 2. Prioritize variety over consistency. Many people fall into the trap of eating the same 10 healthy foods every single day. While they are healthy, this routine starves bacterial diversity. Why it works. Your bacteria thrive on novelty. Mix up your vegetables, switch your grains, oats one day, quinoa the next, and rotate your fruits. When the menu changes, your bacteria throw a party. 3. Consume 30 grams of fiber. Every day, the average intake in the UK hovers around 18 grams. We need almost double that to keep our gut robust. Fiber is the essential food for your beneficial bacteria. Easy fiber wins. Swap white rice, bread, or pasta for brown/whole grain versions. Add a handful of beans or lentils to soups, curries, or salads. Snack on a handful of nuts or seeds instead of crisps. 1 heaped tablespoon of mixed seeds gives you about 5 grams of fiber. Eat the skin on fruits and vegetables where possible. 4. Incorporate a high-quality probiotic. Yes, contrary to some myths, high-quality probiotics do work, but you must choose the right strains. Dr. Medlin's choice, Sophie helped create the Heights Smart Probiotic, which contains 20 billion live bacteria and 4 evidence-based strains. Studies show these specific strains can reduce stress hormones and significantly alleviate common IBS symptoms within weeks. Taking a targeted probiotic can seed your gut with helpful flora, especially during stressful periods. 5. Eat 2 portions of oily fish per week. Think salmon, mackerel, sardines, and anchovies. Note, canned tuna doesn't count as oily fish. Why it works. The long-chain omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, found in oily fish feed key anti-inflammatory bacteria and actively work to calm inflammation throughout the entire body, which is crucial for the gut-immune connection. Vegetarian/vegan. Alternative, algae oil is the direct source of these beneficial omega-3s and makes for an excellent supplement. Now, in the 5 habits to cut back. Detractors. These 5 habits can actively harm your beneficial bacteria and weaken your gut barrier. 1. Reduce red and processed meat. You absolutely do not need to eliminate red and processed meat from your diet, but moderation is a crucial strategy for promoting gut health. The goal is to limit your weekly intake to a maximum of 3 portions, which equates to roughly 350 to 500 grams total. When you consume excessive amounts of red and processed meat, certain compounds like heme iron and nitrates, often added to processed meats, can interact with the bacteria in your gut. This interaction can lead to the production of harmful breakdown products such as N-nitroso compounds, NOCs. These compounds are linked to promoting the growth of undesirable bacteria and can damage the cells lining the colon. Over time, this chronic irritation and the altered microbial environment are associated with an increased risk of serious diseases, notably bowel cancer and various forms of heart disease. By keeping your intake within the recommended moderate limit, 3 portions per week, you significantly reduce the production of these potentially harmful byproducts. This shift helps maintain a healthier, more balanced microbial environment, reducing inflammation and supporting the long-term integrity of your gut lining. It allows you to enjoy red meat in moderation without compromising your overall gastrointestinal and cardiovascular health. 2. Cut down on ultra-processed foods, UPFS. This is anything in a bright packet with a long list of ingredients you cannot pronounce. Why it works. Ingredients commonly found in UPFS, such as certain emulsifiers and preservatives, are known to kill off beneficial bacteria and can thin the protective mucus layer lining your gut, making you more vulnerable to inflammation and illness. 3. Reduce artificial sweeteners. Sorry, Diet Coke and zero sugar fans, and yes, that includes me sometimes. Why it works. Artificial sweeteners, particularly in large amounts, can confuse your metabolism and actively harm the beneficial bacterial composition in your gut. They can disrupt the delicate balance that regulates metabolism and satiety. 4. Avoid fad detoxes and extreme cleanses. This includes celebrity-endorsed juice cleanses, celery juice fasts, and gut reset teas, most of which are purely marketing hype. Why it works? These cleanses often involve severe calorie restriction or the elimination of fiber. By starving your good bacteria of the fiber they need to survive, you actually make your gut health much worse. 5. Stop obsessive. Calorie. Counting 100 calories of raw broccoli and 100 calories of Haribo are not the same thing to your gut or your metabolism. Why it works. Focusing only on the calorie number ignores the nutritional density and fiber content that your microbiome needs. Plus, food labels can legally be up to 20% wrong here anyway. Focus on eating real, varied food until you are satisfied. Your microbiome will reward you with better health. So, there you have it. 5 simple things to add to your daily routine and 5 things to cut back on. All straight from one of the UK's most respected gut experts. Your gut controls your brain, your mood, and your immune system, and these simple changes are the key to taking back control. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these 10 changes are you committed to starting today? Will it be hitting your 30 plants goal, getting your 2 portions of oily fish, finally ditching the Diet Coke habit, or something else? Drop your commitment in the comments below. I reply to as many as I can. If this video helped you finally understand the deep connection between how you feel and the state of your gut, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who just can't seem to shift the bloat, and hit subscribe plus the bell notification. Next week, we're diving into why eat less, move more is arguably the biggest weight loss lie ever told. Thanks again to Heights for sponsoring this content and ensuring we keep it grounded in hard scientific evidence. You can find the link and a discount code for their Smart Probiotic in the description below. See you in the next one. And here's to happier guts and happier brains.